Good day everyone, I am Prince Margo G. Pamintuan. If you're interested in technology, then this video is for you. I will introduce you to a circuit or a website that is called tinkercad.com. It helps you build circuits like these, 3D designs, which a sandbox game called Roblox, and then code blocks which can help you program other stuff. But the main thing I'm going to make or show you is the visualization of a traffic light. So we all know how traffic lights work, right? A countdown and the iconic colors. But have you ever wondered how these work? So I'm going to explain to you one by one just a representation of this. So I have made a 5-second countdown between all the colors. 5 seconds for the green, 5 seconds for the yellow, and 5 seconds for the red. Here's a simulation of how it works. This is a component that shows us the numbers, the seconds, and these are the main things that lights up and is in coded color. So if you're curious about how to make this contraption, I will explain it to you one by one carefully. So first, if you see this arrow here, click on it, go to the basic components, and scroll until you find a small breadboard. You can place it anywhere you want, but ideally, put these two side by side so your wiring won't get messed up and messy. Next, you need 3 LEDs. These are the main things that represent green, yellow, and red. Next, you need 4 resistors. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After that, I'll just get the components first before I put it into the breadboard. The breadboard is the main component which we put the outputs in. Go to the components on the top, press all, and scroll until you find the output section right here. In the output section, scroll until you find the 7-segment display. When you find this is the, as I said earlier, the countdown. So we place it anywhere we want, but I wanted into the fourth. Remember, because this is the 4th of the 11th hole right here. Because this is important, so do not forget how it works. Then 5 spaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is where we're going to put the LEDs. Right there. It has to have 4 spaces. And put all the LEDs side by side. If you're wondering why is it all red, because you can change the color. If you press this, you will see that this will appear on the right side. Press the color and any color you want. But since we're making traffic lights, we need red, yellow, and green. If you're wondering, why do we have resistors like this? Resistors are the main thing that will help not burn out the LEDs, because if we don't put this, too much power will be put in the LEDs and the main contraption will just explode like real technology. So in the resistance, press the resistance, put 220. This is crucial because 220 is the general setting for these 4 resistors when putting in LEDs. Click on the ohms, this arch. Press the ohms with no letters, with the normal one. And it will turn brown, red, and red. So if you have done that, place all the resistors. Next, this is how it should look without all the wires. This is how it should look. So we will go into the wiring. First, we put red wires. So red. So how to change colors? Just press this on the left side. Press this any color you want. But I have color coded this wiring, or my teachers, so we won't be confused on how it works. Get the red, place it right on the third dot on the 7-segment display onto the second, and another one here. So after you've done that, get a black wire. Again, go here, black wiring. Then on the third one again, insert the wire here, and whatever shape you want. Just if you want to be clean, you can use this format right here. But if you don't want like messy, you can place the wires all around. Because wires, like when I put it here, it can go wherever they want. See, don't want that. I can make any shape. But it's better to look clean, so you won't get again confused. So all the wiring here, all these wires help you put power in this 7-segment display, and so it would get 5 seconds. I'll dive later, so the 5 seconds will be explained to you. So put all the wires first. Here you go. After you've done all the wiring, you may be curious about this, the code right next to the start simulation. The code is the main thing how this whole contraption works. Press this. If you see here, I already have a code, but I'll tell you how this coding works. First, we put in const int like this, pin, the letter, and the number. The numbers are where the pins are inserted, like this. Pin A is equals to 2 because pin A is inserted into the second digital pin here, as you can see here. And then it goes, it just continues until we get here. These are the main thing that lights up these are the things that puts power into the LEDs. So in this LED green, you can see number 9 because after you've done the wiring, you will notice this, the green one. So this green wire is inserted into 17 because when it's inserted here, it will connect to the LED, the anode one, which is the positive powered LED wire. So it's 9 because, as I've said, it's connected into the 9th digital pin. So we put 9 here, and same goes for yellow, 10, and same goes for red, 11. So after that, we do the void setup. So yeah, as I said, coding is the main thing that powers this up. Because without it, the energy will be like a lost kid in a supermarket. So we put outputs because these all are outputs, especially green LED, yellow LED, and red LED. But a main reminder, or an important reminder, is as I have said, these lights, you can name it anything you want, but in the coding, you cannot change anything because one wrong move and the whole thing won't work. It will error. After that, put void loop, then green light, 5-second countdown. This is the main thing that puts 5 seconds into the countdown. So after that, you can see here, green equals high because high is what makes it on. low is off. So in this coding, green is high because it turns on. In the yellow and red, low. Because in this 5-second countdown, only the green should be lighting up. So, look here. If I put high in yellow, it will also make yellow light up. See, as you can see. But if I put low here, low, it has to be caps or it won't work. Low, only green will light up because low is equal to off in the coding. So after that, we just rinse and repeat with this, but different high and lows. So I'll give you time to copy this and then to there. After you've done that, so to make the yellow one work, copy and paste up until delay. There, copy and paste the slash, the first slash in the green, then until the delay, unto the semicolon. Do not forget the semicolon because it won't work without it. And then copy and paste, see all that. But this time, change it to yellow, and this time, yellow will be high, green will be low, red will be low. And also, yeah, I don't think there's anything that's changed in 5 to 1. But you can pause to see it. After that, we do it again and again until, yeah, just do it again until red light. After you've got that, green will be low, yellow will be low, and red will be high. So this time, red will be on in the third countdown, and green will be low, and yellow will be low. Once you've done that, put a bracket here, a close bracket. After that, it should work. But you could double check the coding if it doesn't work, or the wiring, or the positions as well. So, if you made it correctly, this should work. 5 seconds into green, 5 seconds into yellow, and another 5 seconds into red. So, this is how the representation of traffic lights work. As you can see while driving, this thing is the countdown. Like when you're staying in the road and it's red here, and there's a countdown like maybe 60 seconds. This is the thing that counts down. And then the red circle light, this is the one, and then yellow and green. So I hope you've learned a lot from my video and hopefully knew how to make the visual representation of traffic lights. Thank you all, and again, my name is Prince Margo Di Pamintuan, and I hope you enjoyed from my video.